This is the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 560 Ti. It was released in January 2011 and has 384 CUDA cores. As you can see, our version has a pretty janky cooler on top, which is basically an Intel stock fan stuck on top of a Arctic Freezer 11 or something. It's been stuck to the GPU with some copper wires, and so without further ado, let's jump into the benchmarks. The benchmarks done in this video were done at low settings at 1440 by 900 resolution, except for Far Cry 3, which was done at high settings at 1440 by 900. The system using these benchmarks may differ from yours, and so your results may vary. See the description for the system specs. Starting things off with Far Cry 3, we had a minimum frame rate of 34 FPS, a maximum frame rate of 58 FPS, and an average frame rate of 43.8 FPS. Next, we benchmarked PUBG with a minimum frame rate of 30 FPS, a maximum frame rate of 100 FPS, and an average frame rate of 70 FPS. That's pretty impressive considering PUBG is a demanding game, although we did do it at low settings. Next we have CSGO, a pretty old game and not very demanding, but in its new bloated state it is more demanding than ever. With a minimum frame rate of 103 FPS, a maximum frame rate of 239 FPS, and an average frame rate of 171 FPS, this graphics card had no problem handling it. In City Skylines, a more CPU-demanded game, we had a minimum frame rate of 81 FPS, a maximum frame rate of 121 FPS, and an average frame rate of 104. Finally, in GTA 5, we had a minimum frame rate of 56 FPS, a maximum frame rate of 234 FPS, and an average frame rate of 105.7 FPS. Hope you enjoyed this video and this settles any concerns about our benchmarking process, so like, subscribe, do all that, and we'll see you next time.